Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the Lowe. It's a it's a German Tier 8 heavy tank. And the map is Abbey. I have a reload time of 10.35 seconds. I'm heading to the west side, and the reason why I'm going to the west side is because I like the fact that you can flank people, and you've got a couple of different options. However, I just realized this. My tank is not very good going up hills. So it's very slow when you got those hills, and maybe the other side would have been better. So what I'm going to do, your choice is either to stay on the bottom level and duke it out with the enemy, or make it to the top level and use the slope to accelerate your escape if you have a problem. My plan, usually what I do is I do the opposite of whatever my team does, so that we spread out a little. Looks like some of my teammates are a little bit slow. Oh, come on, it's an FCM 50t. He should be all the way up in the front. And for some reason, he's sitting in the back here doing nothing. He's got a really fast tank. He's going to be no help in this game. He's probably going to come in once we've weakened the enemy, and he's going to try and get in the final kill shots. Ah, that was a lousy shot. I've got really good aim, so I'm just going to sit back here. And he's going to block me. Yeah, the FCM 50t is really doing a lousy job. Oh, somebody spotted me. And I can't see anybody there. That's a difficult tank. He's got a lot of good armor.
Critical hit.
I'm going to switch to my premium rounds. I really have no choice.
Permission to engage. Target unlocked. The engine is damaged. Critical hit.
That's all I need. I got engine damage.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Little I could do. Oh, it's too bad I missed. That would have been an awesome shot. Too bad that missed too.
Penetration.
Guess that one missed.
Enemy armor is hit.
Finally got him.
Lost the track. Critical hit.
Missed. Uh-oh, not good.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit.
We'll let him expose himself.
Penetration.
Well, somebody must have capped somebody. I guess we won. There was no siren. A lot of my shots didn't penetrate. I switched to the gold rounds. It didn't seem to make a difference. Only had 5 penetrations, which kind of sucks. But what's important is that we got our victory. Okay. Oh, that was the Lowe. I thought I was playing a T26E4. Okay, so that's a heavy tank. I'm going to get into another heavy tank. I'm going to play the T34 probably. Now, the differences between the T34 and the Lowe. The T34, I think, is a little bit faster. The aiming time on the Lowe is a lot faster. So with the Lowe, it's better for sniping. And in general, German tanks usually have a faster aiming time, which means you can be further away and get more accurate shots. The T34 has that great armor on that turret, and I'm guessing it probably has a more powerful gun, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this I'm going to go into, if I need to, I will go into the spotting position.
Time to roll out.
Because I'm sure nobody else will. Hopefully we'll have some good spotters up the middle. It looks like the Hellcat might be going. But because he's got thin armor, he's probably not going to go all the way. Make sure I have room for my allies who are faster to pass me. Who knows what that shot was? The 12T is going to get slammed.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit.
What you can do about it, buddy? What you going to do? I could probably just crash into him. So now I'm just going to sit here, move a little bit because of the artillery. I want to retreat, but it's difficult to do so without being spotted. Okay, so he's gone, which is cool. I wish I could have taken advantage of that dead tank, but can't.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them. We're immobilized. Where'd they go?
Gotta get out of here. Too dangerous for me.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit.
Wow, 715 damage.
Target lost.
I gotta leave. I'm gonna reverse out of here. Keep my stronger hull. I'm sorry, my stronger armor forward. Move around a little bit.
Ready to fire. Where'd they go? Target acquired. Target released.
Wow, look at that tank. Ah!
Bail out. This vehicle is heading.
Okay, so that other tank advanced. Okay, so that's a T34. T34. Oh, we won with the Lowe. I thought that we had lost. I thought I had a lousy game, but I did pretty good. 703 is pretty good. Okay, so we've got the FCM 50t. Which is right here. Okay. This is going to be a very different playing style than the T34 and the Lowe. And the reason why is that it's a faster tank, which a lot of the French tanks are. And it's got a great engine, so it can climb hills really fast. The gun is not as strong. And the armor is not as strong. For example, there's one called the AMX CDC, which is also a Tier 8 French tank. It's got some of the thinnest armor in the game. It's 30 millimeters. This one could easily have 200 or 150. That CDC is extremely weak if you hit it right at the turret. This one is kind of like this is more like a medium tank that is a heavy tank. And it's big. So if you see it, if this were a medium tank, you'd believe it. And it drives like a medium tank, plays like a medium tank. The gun is like a medium tank. Everything, this probably should have been classified as a medium tank. But for whatever reason, it wasn't. The reload time seems to be pretty fast. 7 seconds. You can see that it does move rather quickly, like I'm going to pass this T34 no problem. "50 kilometers I reached. Going to go up this hill, no problem. I'm probably going to head around the cliff. I'm sure I could easily climb up that lighthouse. I hope somebody on the team does. So I'm going to be going around over here. I hope somebody comes with me. It's a lot safer when you have an ally. "52 kilometers. This is good if you want to ram people, even though it's better for ramming lower tier tanks. And it's also good if you like to hunt down people, like SPG units. They have 2.
Target acquired. Penetration. Target acquired.
I'm going to hit the furthest tank
Enemy armor is hit.
because it doesn't expose me to as much danger.
Target. Ready to fire. Enemy is hit.
Like, I don't want to go after that IS. I'm going after the Tiger 1. too bad.
Target lost.
Now we go back to the IS.
Target acquired. We didn't even scratch them. Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit.
Now this time's going to be different. If I kill him, I keep on going. Yep.
They're knocked out. Permission to engage.
Now this guy's going to have a problem.
One of our tracks is damaged.
I almost fired.
Penetration.
I'm going to block him from escaping.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Where'd they go?
I could have rammed him, but I needed to do a repair. So now we got 2 artilleries to go after. I'm going to head south. Ah!
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
You never know what's going to be around the corner. In this case, it was a T34. My plan was to head south to avoid tanks like him, because they're going to be focused on the other direction. So I figured if I head south, their guns are going to be pointed away. And you got to ask yourself, why wasn't that T34 in the battle helping out these guys when there were so many tanks coming around the corner? What was he doing? I don't know. Anybody, he's going to say, I was watching the center. No, you should have your low-tier tank, like the T150, watch the center. And the T34 should have been the first tank I came across. But for whatever reason, he wasn't. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the garage. Let's see if we got another heavy tank. Obviously the TOG I'm going to be playing. The T34 and the TOG are the only other 2 tanks I still need to play today. I'm going to switch his rounds. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I'm going to reduce this down to 5. And I'm going to even these out. 14 and 15. I'm going to make them both 15. And I'm going to make 4 of the high explosive rounds. Okay. About ammunition, if you don't know what to do, make a third, a third, and a third. And practice different rounds. Learn how to switch. One of the skills you have to do is learn how to switch. You hit the 1, the 2, or the 3 key on the keyboard. If you press it once, it selects the round. If you hit it twice, it loads it immediately. If you hit it once, it will load it on your next shot. 15 rounds is usually enough for a game with this type of a tank. Usually you want 20 of the regular rounds unless you really got a rapid fire gun. It's rare. I know I've run out of ammo once or twice, but I mean, I played 10,000 games. I probably ran out of ammo once or twice, and that's it. I'm going to head straight for the hill.
Move out.
Get right in the center. And I'm going to hit whatever is in front of me. Usually you want to use the premium rounds when you're up against a higher tier tank or a tank destroyer, or when you really need to get that kill. Like if you're doing SPG hunting, you might want to do it. You use the high explosive rounds against light tanks or tanks that have an open turret, if they don't have the roof on top. Or if you're going up against high tier tanks and you don't care if you only do 10 or 20 hit points of damage. The IS-6 is really no match for me. I didn't see where that... Somebody hit me. I didn't see where it came from. Yeah, you point your gun away, guess what happens?
Penetration. We lost the track.
I got hit by a J Panther. It was obviously in the back somewhere. And I don't want that to happen again. Except for the fact that there he is.
Permission to engage. Critical hit.
Oh, there's another. Oh! Oh, and there was an AMX. I saw that the two J Panthers had fired. It ends up there's another tank back there, the AMX. So I figured I was able to get a shot. I was going to aim for that M6. But that's okay. I'm surprised the Centurion didn't try to go up onto the hill. He probably would have made it no problem. The Black Prince, we're going to send his crew into the barracks. We're going to load these guys into the TOG. I'm going to check all my tanks just to see if I skipped one. The T34, the TOG, the FCM 52. Okay, so we've only got a few games left. Let's roll. You'll notice that my TOG has 6 crew members. That means that they're all going to train faster in the TOG because I'm training 6 people at a time. They're going to get the 50% crew bonus, plus they're going to get the 5 times for the first victory. That's a lot of crew training that those guys are going to get. And if I had Mentor, which I don't think I do, they would have gotten an additional 10%. Plus, I have the accelerated crew training, which means that the lowest guy on the team is going to get double, at least double experience. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much experience they get from this game. It could end up being, one guy might end up getting 11,000.
Let's go.
This is a very slow tank, so you want to have cover as soon as you can. You want to have something solid next to you. But it is a rapid gun. 4-second gun is pretty good. And he is up against mostly lower tier. Well, half the enemy team is going to be lower tier, so I'm going to be using the regular rounds. I want to be in a place where I'm surrounded by solid stuff, so I'm probably not going to go on the right over here, which is where I usually go. I go on the right because nobody else does, and I defend that area. But things, you know, someone else is going to have to do it today. It's too dangerous for a TOG. Unfortunately, once again, you can see there's nobody on the right. It's kind of crowded on the left, so I guess I will have to go on the right. But it shouldn't be that way. Leaving that open allows the enemy team to enter the town, and we don't want them to do that. We want them to stay outside the town. I'm sure, I guarantee you, as soon as they see me, they're going to swarm on me. No, there's a TOG. I have to go and shoot at the TOG. See?
Ready to fire. Penetration.
I'm spinning my tank and gun at the same time.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
Putting my frontal armor towards them.
Penetration.
And I'm going to move towards them.
Enemy armor is hit.
Because you got to keep on moving to get away from that artillery. Spin the tank, spin the gun.
Ready to fire. That one didn't go through. Enemy is hit. Target released. Penetration.
He's not so happy. Got a lot of allies over here. Looks like they're going to hit that artillery. Ah!
Enemy armor is hit. Ready to fire. We've lost your track. Target unlocked. Target acquired. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Let's go. Ready to fire.
Holy cow!
Penetration. Penetration. Enemy is hit. Lost.
Wow! Look at that! That was one hell of a game. Okay, so that was a really cool ending. Only 3 hit points left. I was worried that I would get some damage if I tried to ram that tank. But that was a really cool game, and I'm glad we had that little battle. That's what makes the game a lot more fun. Got number 2 for the team. That was really cool. Okay, so that's going to be the end of my heavy tank games for now, and I'm going to start over in a moment after I take a quick break. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.